Gender stereotypes are slowly going away as we start a new year. Some, though, taking a little bit longer, like who should be doing the household chores. But this is a new study that will put a smile on some faces. It looks at why older men should do more housework, and we want to delve into this one right away with our chief health editor, Dr. Partha Nandy. All right, Dr. Nandy, so you're talking here, if we're talking to you as the doctor, that it has to do with your health, right, or has to do with older men's health.
Right, exactly. I love this study. I put a smile on my face. It was huge. It looked at more than 35,000 people from 7 different countries and tried to see how much time the adults spend on 41 common household activities each day. So tasks like cooking, cleaning, gardening. And they found that elderly adults who spent between 3 and 6 hours on such duties were 25% more likely to report good health than those who only spent an hour or 2. But the other big factor here, Joanne, was sleep. If the participants got too much or too little of this sleep, the health benefits of the housework became null and void.
I don't know if I've heard of too much sleep. How about that?
You haven't heard of it.
No, I haven't. You're right. All right, how about some suggestions for people if they hear this and they think, wait a minute, I'd like to reap some of those benefits. What do you have for us?
Absolutely. So there's many important things you can learn from the study, but I'll highlight a few. Number one is older men and women should split household chores. So doing too many or too few equates to poorer health. Secondly, find a way to get at least 7 hours of sleep per night. I sound like a broken record. I've said it so many times. The study showed a clear correlation between sleep and overall wellness. Also, split up the types of chores you do. Keep it interesting. Boredom can lead to increased stress, as we know. And lastly, please be supportive. If your loved one is showing signs of poor health because of too much housework, take on a greater share of the load.
You know, Dr. Nandy, sometimes we hear about studies and we think, what? Why did someone choose to look into this in the first place? What do you know about how this topic came up?
That's a great question. So we know that modern technology and also improvement in healthcare equate to a greater percentage of people older than 65 around the world. So the researchers wanted to get an idea of how these folks are spending their time. And one of the interesting takeaways from the study is that household activities and the chores are the main productive work for this segment of the population. Before the study, we knew very little about how housekeeping affects health. So now we know a little bit more, so men and women share those tasks and actually improve your health.
All right, I'd like to hear it. Dr. Nandy, thank you so much. All right.